Right, take two, October Red Boxing in the gym with Niall Brown. October Red, proud to sponsor. Niall, you're making your professional debut on July the 21st in Manchester. Talk to us about how you're feeling about that.
Yeah, first of all, I just want to say thank you for the support, sponsoring me, I appreciate it. It just helps me out, like training, all sorts like that, so yeah. I'm looking forward to it, should be good. July 24th, making my professional boxing debut, so yeah.
So give us a little bit of history, a bit of background. I know we've been in the gym with you today and we've seen you on the bags, we've seen you doing some conditioning drills and on the pads as well. But talk to us a little bit about your history, because you come from a Muay Thai background and you're making the switch. So tell us a little bit about that. Yeah,
so I first started training Muay Thai when I was around 16. Just chilling on the estate with mates, and he said, "Do you want to try it?" So I went down to the gym, trained, and I was the only one who stuck it. And from there, really, I just started training, fighting, and just got really involved. And then, say 2 years ago now, I came down to Colliers to Moscow just to get my boxing a bit sharper. I've just been training with the lads since.
So your experience in Muay Thai, then you said you fought at middleweight?
Yeah, middleweight.
That's your comfortable weight. How long were you doing it for?
Since I was 16, so 7 years. 7 years, yeah.
So you are very experienced in the sport.
Yeah.
So then why the transition into boxing? What made you change?
Like I said, I come here just to get my hands better. And then I just love the atmosphere, love the gym. It's a great trainer, so I feel like the rewards at the end of each sport are a lot better, so I'll be able to provide for my family. Mum won't have to worry, my nieces won't have to worry, so...
I hear that. And then how was it with your Muay Thai trainer? Obviously we've seen you train with him, pull you through your career as a Muay Thai fighter, watch some of your fights, extremely good fighter, not afraid to come in on the inside, which I think would be a bonus to boxing. How was it for him when he said, you know what, I'm going to change now, I'm going to go into boxing? Yeah. What was it like for him?
It was difficult for me as well as him, because like, to be honest, he changed my life. Like, I don't know what I'd be doing now, I could be up to, I don't know, it could be good, could be bad. But him, Master Skem, and also his wife Kay have done a lot for me, so yeah, it was. He understood it. He understood it because he's been there before. He used to train like the likes of Carl Thompson, Oliver Harrison, Phil Nurse, which some of them transferred to boxing. So he could see why I wanted to do it.
And then how was that decision for you?
It was quite difficult because like what you know, you kind of stick to what you know, and that relationship. But I just feel like for the future, it's best for me and my family. And like I said, he's happy, he's given me his blessing, so...
And that's a good thing, isn't it? To know that you can transition from one sport to another with, your old coach's blessing, somebody that, for how many years, 7 years, he must have really known you well. So that's like almost like a family type relationship, and then to bring that over, to say, you know what, I'm going to try something else, that must have been really difficult.
Yeah, it was, but... Like I said, I feel like it was best, and I got his blessing, so happy. I can still ring him, still speak to him like enough every week. He still talks to me, mentors me, so yeah, it's great.
That's good to hear. So moving over then into boxing, obviously you've been trained by Pat. You said you came here 2 years ago just to get your boxing skills on point. How has that training differed? I appreciate it's a completely different sport.
Yeah.
But talk to me about the differences in training when it comes to the Muay Thai and the boxing, and what you had to change as a fighter to adapt to your style.
Yeah. Considering it's like combat sport, it's very similar. It's all different at the same time. Like you're a lot squarer in Muay Thai, so you can defend kicks and etc. knees, elbows. So when I first come, I was getting my head peppered, but you just have to adapt. Like, I've always been taught from the beginning you need to be able to adapt to any type of fighter. So don't get me wrong, it took a while, and I feel like I'm getting there slowly. But you're never the end product, so yeah.
And you're southpaw as well, aren't you?
Orthodox.
Oh yeah?
Yeah.
Do you switch?
Sometimes,
I was about to say, I'm sure when I saw you in the ring, you went southpaw.
Yeah, sometimes, yeah.
Okay,
but I'm mainly orthodox.
Okay. So bringing that kind of style into boxing then, what can we expect to see from yourself and your style of boxing?
I'd like to say more like an old school type of style. That's what I would kind of emulate and be that type of old school fighter. Yeah.
But when you say old school fighter, who are your influences?
Like quite flamboyant, like Sugar Ray Leonard, Tony Owens, sort of fighters like that.
Well, we've seen you move, and what I will say is that you're very nice at range. You've got lovely long reach. Saw you throw some uppercuts even at range that were nice. Because I would have probably made the stereotypical thing and said he's going to be an inside fighter because of where you've come from. Yeah. But actually, sitting in the flesh, you're actually good at range as well.
Yeah. I try to do. You get taught everything here by Pat. You're not just going to be like a one-dimensional fighter. You know, to go forward, back, left, right, inside, outside. So
then, expected results. Do you know who your opponent is yet?
Yeah, I'm fighting. It's called Kevin McCauley. That's about it.
Okay. Have you studied him at all?
I've seen him fight. Yeah. So looking forward to it.
And how do you feel your styles blending?
You never know. There's a fight in it. He could come and change. So I won't like to predict in that sort of way, but obviously I believe in myself that I'm going to win.
Yeah, going in for that win.
Yeah.
So in career-wise, boxing, this is your debut, I get it's early days, it's going to be your first fight. But looking forward then, what are you seeking to achieve? I know that you said it's a good way to provide for the family. It's more of a stable career as such. But what are you looking to achieve?
Yeah.
So, and I'm going to say 2 years because it's early days for you.
It's not just the fact that I want to provide for my family, that's a bonus of it, but I just want to be the best I can. And being the best I can, I believe I can go all the way. Can't see why not. So I just want to be the best I can, and obviously everyone loves to win titles and become world champion, so aim for that.
And you've had some good sparring in here, because I've seen you sparred with Lyndon, you've also sparred with Zelfa, and obviously some of the next gen boys that I'm going to speak to today as well. So I'm looking forward to see what you've got to offer in the division. I believe that you are a talent. I really do believe that, and I'm looking forward to see what you do on the 24th. October Red Boxing, speaking to Niall Brown. Thank you very much for speaking to us today.
That's cool. Thanks for having me. Appreciate it. Thanks for all the support.
Do you want to shout out any of your sponsors before you go? Because obviously you've mentioned.
I've got a lot. I don't want to miss anyone out, so let me get.
It gets personal when you miss out the sponsors.
No, I do. I really appreciate it because, like I said, people don't have to sponsor me, and to do it out of the goodness of my heart. The compensation experts, which is Des, October Red, yourself, the Fight Corner, Last Bastion. If you've not seen them, check them out on Instagram. My sports massage, Lady Jane, my friend Ben, and English and Brindley plastering services. Awesome. Is there one more? I'm sure there's one more. Oh, and S4S, Steels for Construction. Yeah.
You got a few.
Yeah.
But we're going to
like I said, I'm lucky to have people around that want to help and support me, so I really do appreciate it.
This time next year, I'm sure your clothing will be full of sponsors. But no doubt we'll speak to you soon. Yeah. Take it easy and all the best for the 24th.
Thank you. Cheers.
Hi, and thank you for watching October Red Boxing. Like, subscribe, and tap the bell for notifications. You can also find us on Instagram at October Red Boxing and on Twitter, October Red UK. And remember, at October Red, we stay ready.